Hey guys, Pizza Apple, and I am really excited about a new product that's actually coming out. It's called the iPhone 4, and they will be coming out with this new iPhone in on June 24th. So, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to become a YouTube partner, get some money, and I am going to try and get an iPhone 4 to show you guys some cool stuff about it. And the first thing I want to do is the size and weight. Now the height is 4.5 inches, the width is 2.31, the depth is 0.37, and the weight is 4.7 ounces. And just so you know, all the height, width, and depth is all in inches, just so you know. Now the capacity, the memory on it, is either a 16 gigabyte or a 32 gigabyte. So pretty much your only option, just like all the other iPhones. Now this thing I want to talk about is the color. Of course, the two colors I have is white and black. And the camera, photos, and video is the next thing I want to talk about. And the video recording actually records in HD in 720p, so that's pretty exciting. Never heard of a phone that can actually record in HD. And it has up to 30 frames per second with audio. So, if you know what that means, then you probably know what that means. I don't want to explain it. And it's 5 megapixel still camera, which is just like a regular picture. And then VGA quality photos and videos up to 30 frames per second with the front camera, which is, there's also a little front camera right next to the speaker on here. And there's a tap to focus the video or still images, so all you have to do, if it's fuzzy, just tap it and it'll start focusing on it. And then there's an LED flash, so like if you're in the dark or something and take a picture, you just make sure the flash is on, and then you press the picture button, and it'd make a flash right when it takes the picture. Or it also has it when you're doing the video too. And it has a photo and video geotagging. I really don't know what that is. You can look it up if you want. And now the cellular and wireless stuff. You want to talk about that? It's a UMTS. I don't know what that means. Probably don't know what you know what that means. So I'm gonna skip that. Well, there's so much stuff. It has Wi-Fi speeds up to 102.11n. I don't know what that means either. It also has Bluetooth 2.1 and EDR wireless technology. And the display is a Retina display, 3.5 inches diagonal widescreen multi-touch display, 960 by 640 pixel resolution at 326 ppi, 800 to 1 contrast ratio, fingerprint resonant oleophobic coating on front and back. So I'm guessing it reduces the smudges on the screen, I'm guessing. And then there's on the top there's the on and off sleep and awake button. There's a volume up and down button, and then there's a ringing silence button, and then the normal home button, the little circle with a little square in it. And then sensors. There's a 3-axis gyro, I don't know what they mean. And an accelerometer, which is the thing like if you turn it, if you're playing like a racing game, it'll turn the wheel. And then there's a proximity sensor and an ambient light sensor. I don't know what that means. And there's location. And then there's, under location, there's assisted GPS, digital compass, like on the other ones, like a compass. And then Wi-Fi and cellular. So, yeah. And then the power and battery. It has a built-in rechargeable lithium-ion battery, so it's a battery that you can recharge. Charging via USB computer system, so like plug it into your computer and it'll charge. Or a power adapter, which means like you plug it into this adapter and then you plug it into the wall, like electricity things. And it'll still charge. And then talking time. If you're on a 3G and you're talking to somebody on the phone, the battery will last you 7 hours. And if you're on 2G, it'll last you up to 14 hours. And if you're just like on sleep mode, it'll last you 300 hours. And internet use, like if you're on the internet on your phone or using apps and stuff, it's 6 hours on 3G and 10 hours if you're using a Wi-Fi connection around you. And then for video playback, like watching videos on your iPhone or something, that's 10 hours. And for listening to music on it, that's 40 hours for battery. And for audio playback, it's just pretty much all the same ones that they have for the other ones, like M4A, M4P, protected ACC, all the other stuff. TV and video. Video formats are exactly the same. They're MP4, MOV, the ones that can play on iPhones and iPods usually. And then the connectors and input and output. There's a 30-pin dock connector, which means like the thing you plug in to connect to your computer. And then there's a microphone at the bottom near the connector, so like when you're talking to somebody on the phone, like it's like down right here, and you're talking to them so they can hear you, you know. And then there's 2 of them actually. And then there's a headphone jack for putting in your earphones and stuff. So, and then it comes with Apple earphones with remote and mic. If you've had a 32GB or 64GB iPod Touch or something, you know that the remote on the earphones that turn up and down the volume, it has the microphone on there too, I think. Yeah. And in the box is an iPhone 4, Apple earphones with remote and mic, a dock connector to USB cable to plug it into your computer, USB power adapter, I think that's to plug into your wall, I'm not sure. And then documentations, like the instructions and stuff. And if you have a Mac with a USB 2.0 port, which means it has a USB in it, you need Mac OS X v 10.5.8 or later, and you have to have iTunes 9.2 or later. You can get a free download from www.itunes.com/download. You have to have an iTunes store account and internet access. For Windows, you need to have a PC with a USB port in it, Windows 7, Windows Vista, or Windows XP Home or Professional with Service Pack 3 on it, or later. You have to have iTunes 9.2 or later, and there's also a free download at www.itunes.com/download. And you have to have an iTunes store account and internet access. Now, these are like some temperatures and stuff that you shouldn't, these are some of the conditions you shouldn't put the iPhone 4 in. It can't go below 32 degrees to 95 degrees Fahrenheit, or 0 degrees to 35 degrees Celsius. That's the operating temperatures actually. So if there's anything below those, below or above those two, then it's gone. And then -4 degrees to 113 degrees Fahrenheit is the one where it won't work. So like just kill it. And the humidity levels for it are 5% to 95%. So don't put it in any humid places. And that's all I can really tell you about it. They also already have cases that they've already designed for them and everything. So they have new cases. That's pretty much it. So go buy yourself an iPhone 4 on June 24th.